Hi, I'm Jazz Eats, and as some of you know from the Discord or the announcements, I've been sick the past week, so all I've been doing is just scrolling on TikTok, drinking fluids, yada and yada. And then I saw two creators. One was a recurring trend that like woke me up like a sleeper agent, and then the second one deals with animal abuse. So if this is not your type of video, then it's probably best if you scroll away now. So I just want to talk about two things that upset me. One, it's animal abuse, and two, it was pretending to be a victim.
Look like you bougie as fuck walking like bougie as it was. You not her. Look like you bougie as fuck walking.
So the pretending to be a victim thing, that was a trend that was on TikTok like 2021, 2022, but it was somewhere in that time frame. It was people just, oh my god. Like it blew my mind when it happened, and it felt like it wasn't real. There was a woman on TikTok. I was just scrolling, and then I saw like boots like smashing this camera over and over and over, and this woman pleading for her life. And like she was laying either on the ground in the bathroom or like up against a wall or something, but clearly she was being abused. And I'm just gonna put it out there, the craziest freaking part was people saw that video. Their first thought wasn't even to get help for this person. I checked the sound on that video right when it dropped. I remember it like it's freaking crystal freaking clear, like it was yesterday. 1,001 videos was other women like using the sound to pretend that they were being abused. So I remember there was like a woman who had like ketchup on her mouth. There was another where she had like really bad makeup. And I remember this one lady, she had like this Timberland on her hand, and she was like punching a pillow over and over. And the comments was like, oh my god, like, are you okay? Like, I hate men so much. Like, everyone, needs to KYS, like stuff like that. But I'm just like, nobody checked the sound. There was a woman who was actually being beaten. And 1,000 women decided, hey, I'm going to simulate that. Why? So seeing this trend where this girl's getting catcalled and, she's pretending like it's no big thing, it's stupid. It's beyond stupid. The comments are just eating it up. They fully believe that this woman, multiple women, it's multiple videos, but they fully believe that women are being abused, and they're just in the comments like, yeah, I know, sis, it's so wrong, like, men suck. And it's like, why are you pretending you're in this situation? And like, I commented on one of the girls' videos, and I was just like, why? Like, this is so stupid. Like, it did make me mad because it did remind me of that first trend that happened where just reckless abandon, people were just pretending to be abused, like almost hostage-like situation. And they're getting it for likes. They're doing it for likes. Why? I don't know how that's not like a crime. This woman thought she was going to die, and people decide like, hey, I'm just gonna make a funny video. What's funny about it? So long story short, the OG woman who was actually being abused, her account got reinstated. And she made a follow-up video basically saying how they lived in like a really small Midwest community, and nobody believed that he was an abusive guy, even with like bruises and everything. The lady went to dude's mom and was like, hey, your son's abusive. Did not believe her. So she posted that video basically as like, if he killed her that night, there'd just be proof. It seemed like she got to a safe location. I do remember her talking about how she got out of state. So I'm hoping she's okay. So the second creator I want to talk about, she is a nail tech on TikTok, and these videos were up on her page. She willingly took them down. TikTok did not ban her, did not take the videos down. She decided to take them down, and she re-uploads them whenever she wants. I guess rage baiting people, they'll comment and then she'll take it down, and she'll just keep doing that. So she abused frogs, a rat, and then she put live insects in her nails. So with the whole insects thing, I see some people saying, oh, well, they're just bugs. It's still crazy to just put a living thing in a very tiny box and just glue it in there. I don't care if it's a frog or a beetle. Like, putting something that's alive inside a plastic shell is beyond disgusting. So I couldn't get the audio in this clip for whatever reason, but you can clearly see that she puts bugs and frogs inside the nails. So I just want to give you guys some backstory if you've never done nails before. I used to do my own sets, not to this extent, but I've used nail glue and extension on my nails. I was in like a 10 by like 20 foot room using glue on my nails, right? It was the extensions this big, and I think it was like right before graduation. So I'm putting glue on my nails. The fumes coming off of my nails burned my eyes. I wasn't even that close. It was like down here, and it still hurt to look. So imagine you and somebody else in like a coffin-sized area, and there's enough of that stinging, burning glue around you to possibly cover both of you in. Like, the ratio from glue to the tiny size of those frogs, they're burning in there. They're absolutely being tortured. So I saw someone comment basically saying how, like, on the first time, or the first video, how she released those frogs, the damage is done. Like, you're getting glue on their skin. It's covered in mucus, and you're putting an adhesive that is going to dry out their skin and crack it. And if they even survive back in the wild, if they get eaten by anything, because they're going to be weakened, they're going to be slow because they have glue on them. Whatever's eating them is now eating chemicals. So you can see in this clip how she's making this like mousy themed nail set, but she does that by holding a rat by its tail. It's an extension of its spine.
Welcome back to part 2 of the mic set. So I'm going in with base coat on all of my nails here.
So for TikTok to not ban this nail tech, if we even want to call her that, she is a psychopath. Okay, so for you guys, if there's people out there that is like, it's no big deal, first off, you're crazy. Second thing I want to say, imagine you and a second person are in a coffin, and the coffin is maybe 10 feet long. So you guys are like foot to face, like stacked that way, like head, foot, you know, back to back. And you have like a Home Depot bucket size of glue, because if we're doing ratios to the frog body versus the amount of glue around them, it's probably around there. So you guys are in a coffin with glue that is burning your eyes out. If it's no big deal, you know, there's some holes drilled there so they get some fresh air. That's not the case. I was in a freaking 10 foot by 20 foot room, and my eyes were burning when I was putting the adhesive on my fake nail. So I can't imagine being in a coffin with another person with a Home Depot bucket size of glue. Blows my mind if you think that's cool. It's not. She could have just made a ladybug out of acrylic, just a dot on a table, and made a ladybug with that. That would have been cool. I've seen some nails where it's like, they'll make some, basically like sprinkles. I saw one that was like a jelly donut. They did the nail sort of like the frog thing, but there's no frogs. It was like the jelly donut on top, and then the jelly in the center, and she used like glue to make sprinkles, and she put the sprinkles in the nails. That's cool. Whatever the hell this is, I hope it stops, because she's a psychopath. And like, there's another video where she's just smiling, knowing she's pulled that shit before. Like, what the fuck? So whatever. I hope the FBI, I hope the cops show up and arrest her, charge her with something, because this is disgusting. So thank you guys for watching. Don't leave hate comments, don't death threats, don't do any of that. Report her. Just report her. That's it. Bye.